Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back once again to the channel, and before this video begins, I know that I'm pretty late on this guide considering all three characters have already been found, but I've had an issue with breathing for the past week and a half to the point where I couldn't even do commentary without coughing every 20 seconds. So with that being said, I apologize for all the late content that will be uploaded, but I still want to upload for all my Xbox viewers and for the people who have been waiting on my guides. Before I end this little update part of the video, I also want to thank you guys for over 4,000 subscribers. I very much appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me, and all I can do is keep providing you guys with the best content possible, and hopefully the channel will keep growing. So without further ado, let's get started on the guide. The first hidden character is called the Cavalier. I have no idea if it's a guy or a girl, but this is by far my favorite character. The bow and arrows on the back is honestly what makes this skin for me, but enough talking, it's time to show you guys how you can get the Cavalier for yourselves, obviously starting off with the hidden challenges. The first challenge is fairly easy. It's called Untapped Potential, and all you have to do is escape the map without purchasing any blitz. You guys won't need any gameplay for this one because of how straightforward it is, but I will give you guys a loadout I use, starting off with Shell Shock as your specialist. For your mods, you're going to take in Sustain Zone, Lucky Crit, Exploit Weakness. Your pistol is going to be the 9mm Sap Dual Wield or Akimbo, whatever you want to call it, and for your lethal, throwing knives. The second challenge is called Vulnerable Victor, and it's just as simple and easy as the last challenge. All you have to do for this one is escape the map once again, but this time without opening any supply drops. Here are the two loadouts you can use for this challenge. The first one being the same one we used for the last challenge, and the second one is Frontline as your specialist. For your mods, Vicious, Lucky Crit, Determination. The primary is going to be the 9mm Sap, and for your lethal, throwing knives. Now I did do two challenges in one game for this one, so I'll go ahead and show you the other challenge, which is called Bubble Burster, and the only thing you have to do to complete this one is kill the Rakuten Brenner, which is the final boss, in under 40 seconds. If you plan on doing this challenge with another one like I did, then I highly recommend you do it with Escape without opening any supply drops challenge, just because of the two loadouts you can use with it. But if you want to do the challenge in a separate game, then I would use this loadout, which is Free Fire as your specialist. Mods are going to be Mark II, Lucky Crit Specialist Training, your primary, the 9mm Sap, and Satchel Charges for your lethal. This next challenge isn't really difficult. It's called Painful Silence, and all you have to do is protect the supplies during a certain objective round without shooting your weapon. The only problem with this challenge is actually getting the objective round itself because of how random it is, so just keep playing the game mode up to round 3, 6, and 9, which are the objective rounds. Here is a loadout that you will absolutely need to take in, which is Frontline as your specialist. The mods are Vicious, Lucky Crit, Determination. Your primary is going to be the 9mm Sap, and for your lethal, the throwing knife. The most important thing here is Frontline. The mods are just going to help you get through the rounds. You will also need a double meter and 3 jack-in-the-boxes before you start this challenge. Once you get the objective round where you need to protect the supplies, you'll want to wait until the zombies get close to the supplies, then activate Frontline, take them to the opposite side of the map, and wait for Frontline to run out. Then wait a couple of seconds after the Frontline goes away so the zombies run towards the supplies again, then throw your first jack-in-the-box. Once that explodes, wait for a couple of seconds again, then throw your second one, and do the same thing for the third jack-in-the-box. In the gameplay, I thought that the supplies couldn't take any damage, which is not true, but I didn't know that at the time, so I got a bit nervous and decided to use a max ammo consumable, which is not needed because by the time the zombies reach the supplies and destroy it, the time will already be up. The last and final challenge is called Unassisted, and to complete this one, you will need to beat the main Easter egg on this map without opening any supply drops. This is 100% the hardest challenge to do solo, but of course I'm here to make your lives easier, so I already made a solo Easter egg guide without opening any supply drops. I'll leave a link down in the description below so you guys can watch it and hopefully beat the last challenge. So those are the 5 challenges that are needed to unlock the Cavalier. If you enjoyed or found this helpful, I would appreciate it if you dropped a like on the video. If you're also new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. I also want to apologize again for the lack of content. Trust me, I am trying my best, but the pills I'm taking for my breathing problem are making me drowsy, and I'm still coughing quite a bit, so hopefully you guys can understand what I'm going through. Thank you to those who watched this insanely late guide, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Some of the Reich's power supplies. Protect them at all costs. and get out of here.